my name is Bailey Oake, and I'm an art therapist, counselor, and psychotherapist. Sometimes words are actually not enough to explain an inner feeling. So I guess fundamentally, there is a way that art can express feelings, and we could probably say that about any art, like that we see in galleries or music or dance. They're all, I guess, expressions of being human. So in that sense, it is therapeutic, but then there's the layer of the actual art making being therapeutic. And that tends to be more where art therapy focuses on. If you think of it like children and how they just naturally play with materials and scribble, all those things can be regulation things and are connecting to the nervous system. So when we get our body involved in doing something, there's a sensory experience that we have, and all of that can also be therapeutic when it's done in an intentional way or it's done in a guided way with an art therapist where they're checking a lot, like how did that feel in your body to scribble a bit. Responding to the materials becomes a big part of helping people get an awareness of their own nervous system and their own regulation tools. So in those cases, the art might not always be meant to look a particular way. It's just a way to like get the energy out, express it, or experience the material, and then respond to and check in on that. Post making art in an art therapy session, you would talk to the client and do a verbal counseling around the art and asking questions about what they see, what's in the art, sort of responding to that as almost like you would respond to a story that somebody might share in a therapy session. Benefits-wise, it can touch on a lot of different things, and even chronic health issues and pain. These are all areas where art therapy has proven to support people in reducing symptoms, managing that through that embodied physical element of it. If you're trying to achieve something, then that's probably anxiety producing, and it's, the pressure's on or there's expectations set. So art therapy's taught me to not have those expectations and for it to be more process than product focused. We need to create, essentially. It can look any way, but I think that just in general, humans need to create. And I think a lot of times with adult population, we're in a stage where we don't play anymore. And like you look at kids and they just constantly like creating. At a certain point, we're like, oh, we don't have time for that. And it just gets completely shut off. But I think that there's like a need in there that most people have. And I think even doing something small once in a while is enough to help fill that need. Yeah, and I really think that any form of creativity is sort of part of being a person.